Good day everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Arclad 2 with me, EclecticAndrew the Gamer. Today on our strategy RPG of the day. I've cleared out my inventory a little bit, but I'm also going to use some more items because we are particularly done recruiting people. There are still like 2 more creatures, you could say, that we get. But other than that, and maybe some monsters here and there, we are done with all the people, so any kind of stat rising items would be very useful for them, for whoever we can get to use on them, would be very good for those people. Oh, like we have some nuts. People like nuts, don't they? Don't we all like nuts? Actually, I'm not entirely fond of nuts. I like almonds and I like walnuts, but not really too many other kind of nuts, you know? Oh, and also I have a spare I have equipped on Grugga. I was looking through my inventory earlier. So I'm gonna, since I just used the first Rico's Grass on Grugga, I'm gonna use the second Rico's Grass also on Grugga. Since he is kind of a big muscly guy just running around in his loincloth. Not Tarzan-like, but still. Who can blame him? I guess. Well, meat and potato of the video today. We are going to be going to the sealed ruins of Greyshine. Up here, in these mountainous valley area. Hope I'll be able to get in. I hope I haven't missed any power units or anything. Because power unit from Yego's Island detected. Entrance granted. Yes. As long as we receive Diekbeck from his mission, we will be able to enter this ruin. And you know, it is actually possible to not have Diekbeck at this point in time. Which is sad, but I guess I understand a little bit. Maybe not everyone wants to go through the troubles of recruiting a little robot that doesn't gain XP for any reason other than to give to others. But I don't mind. So, this will not be a very large dungeon. And thankfully, unlike the Scrap Heap Cave-In, there will not be multitudes upon multitudes of monsters coming at me every time I cross the hallway. Because apparently, once you kill the monsters in this dungeon, on the floor, that you fight them in, they will go away for good. Until you leave and come back to this dungeon again. So, no need to worry about running into monsters every time I go up and down some stairs. Nice. There are only the 2 types of monsters in this dungeon, I've heard. And they like to use this... Oh no, they like to use a skill called Paralyzed Wind. And the guide I was reading that says this mentioned that I use it often enough to be more than a little bit annoying. So I'm going to take that with the grain of salt it's intended with, and make sure my people are spread out so that they cannot be ganged up on over and over again with the Paralyzed Wind ability. Because basically whenever you get paralyzed, it's kind of like the same as what happens to that ghost up there. You get paralyzed, you fall to the ground, unable to act. Oh, here we go. Oh, he's using level 2. I did not realize they would use level 2. Oh, see? There's Grugga, passed out. Okay, well. This might be a little hard then if I'm gonna be fighting in this hallway with these monsters that use the Paralyzed Wind. You know, the reason why I brought Shantae and Ark along for this battle is because, like that guide suggested, I should bring some people along who have the refresh status or spells able to be used with them. And it just so happens that the total healing of Ark and the refresh of Shantae both cure paralyzation pretty well. I just have to use it. Although I want to kill those ghosty ghosts with the girls first, so they get some more extra XP. So you know how it is killing undead monsters, they give you a little extra XP to give out to the... spread out to the girls who don't have the punching strength to deal with the monsters inherently. Well, I guess I will use total healing right now. Refresh our HP, get Graga back up and moving again. There we go, do some damage, Graga. And dodge some extra damage, nice. Beware of any flashing lights, of course, occurring during our magic spells. We definitely always want to beware of flashing lights, whenever possible. I find actually that my eyes are kind of bad in the fact that I cannot look at a phone screen up close. Like when somebody flashes their screen in front of my face saying, "Hey, I have a DoorDash," or something like that effect. I cannot take that. It hurts my eyes very badly and pisses me the hell off. So I try to... I mean, I understand where they're coming from. They have their job to do, but don't flash stuff in my face. I don't like it. No, sir, I don't. It's fine, I guess, if I just stay back a white ways and make sure to be careful that they're not gonna go, you know, neuralizer on me. I never realized when I watched that movie when it first came out that I did not like flashing lights like that. Maybe I kind of understood from like cameras back then, you know, that had big flash bulbs in them. Well, not the bulbs, but the lights. Ooh, a garland. That is an effective pull weapon. Staff, not a staff, but a stick. Blood bomb, I don't even know what that's for. Just a random throwable item, I guess. Let's let Graga get some XP from killing this ghosty ghost. There we go. Battle complete, floor explored, and treasures gotten, correct? Do not walk out the front door. We don't want to walk out the front door. Respawn the monsters at all. No siree. Yay! Basement 1. Now recall this ruin is kind of buried in the side of a mountain, or on top of a mountain, so... Really, it says you're starting at the ground level and going down into the basement, but it's really, you're just going into the mountain a little bit. Just a little bit. It's not like you're going to reach sea level or anything by going through these ruins, but it's in a mountain, so you're going down a hole. Diggy hole. Where are those guys going? They're trying to get me through the wall. So I guess I have these ghosts to deal with first. This is kind of like driving music. This music is kind of like hectic and hurried and... Wonder why. I mean, it's just one of the normal battle themes, but still. It's very hurried. Now, you may be wondering a little bit why you're doing these sealed ruins to get power units for Diekbeck. And that is because these power units do increase in strength of how much stats than whatever they give Diekbeck. So, the more power units you have, the more likely you are to have a Diekbeck that is going to be a little bit more power heavy than just a little wimpy was for basically the first part of us having them. But he will get stronger, I believe, by way of having these power units. Just keep in mind there are 20 of them. Starts at 0, goes to 19. Because that's how computers are. They start at 0, go to, well, 1. Or however many are in the array. If you have 20 in an array, you start at 0, go to 19. That's how it is with computers. As far as I know. I don't know that much, but I'm guessing a little bit, but don't mind me guessing. If you know more than me, I don't mind. Feel free to drop the hints in the comments below. We all love to learn more about computers, don't we, everyone? Computers may soon rule the world. So why not learn a little bit more about them? Shuffle shut. The exploding cards of death. Haven't you used Diamond Dust yet? See that in range? No? Oh, you know what? I may be spoiling a little bit here. Diekbeck will also get some better weapons. He gets the 2 types of weapons, as you may have seen in his status screen. The punch and the gun. They are specifically called Diek Knuckle and Diek Gun, respectively, and there are also some improved versions of these weapons for Diekbeck. There's the Diek Punch, as opposed to the Diek Knuckle, which will double his, because on the status screen, you know how you have these weapon levels. Like how Ark has 4-star in sword, and Mega has 4-star in everything. Shantae has 7-star in stick. Well, the Diek Knuckle will give Diekbeck 4 stars in punches, and the Diek Punch will actually give Diekbeck an 8-star status of proficiency with the knuckles. So he'll start doing more attacks and more combos and have better strength and whatnot. That's how it works with every character, that you have more proficiency with the weapon, with more stars and everything. You deal more damage, more combos, more everything with that particular set of weaponry. This kind of works that way in Fire Emblem and Disgaea too, as you may know. As far as I know, as well as I know. I don't particularly actively play either one of them, so I'm kind of decimating off what I've seen and some LPs and whatnot, and from some small-time personal playing of the games. Like I played Disgaea 2 for a little while. I played Fire Emblem. I bought many of the Fire Emblem games for a few years. I've sold most of them. I still have 2 of them, however. 2 very good ones. Not very expensive ones, but good ones. I sold my expensive ones, honestly. Because I was hoping for a little bit more money than I got, but I may have not sold to the best retailer to get that money for them, but... Oh. I need the money. Oh, a cure-all. I guess that's okay. Down some more stairs we go. More ghosty ghosts. And living armors. And more hectic battle music. Let's go. Battle music. One thing you can say about a video game collection is if you need a little bit of money and you have games that you're not particularly playing actively or don't want to play ever again, you may have a little bit of money on hand to sell them for. Don't sell them in a garage sale or something. Like, try to sell them to a retro game shop, that game store that lives near you. Something. Because there's retro game stores all over the place. Go looking for one. Not a GameStop, not a... You'll find one. You'll find one. You'll find a good one. Gotta do the... Don't sell it online is also what I'm saying. Don't sell it online. Just be personal, be upfront, be like, how much can you give me for this game? And they will give you that money, a little bit of that money for that game. Maybe even some credit to their... Maybe even some credit for their store. If you're in a hankering to... You know. Because a lot of stores do have credit reward programs, you know? GameStop does it. Other retro stores do it. Even... I'm trying to avoid saying this, but even DK Oldies does it. Because I know DK Oldies is a little bit of a... Are they good? Are they not? Are they weird? Are they... But, a lot of retro game stores do give you credit for selling and buying games from them. I mean, you're not always going to get money and credit, of course. That's kind of like double dipping. Double dipping is not a good thing, as we know from like those Serta commercials, where the guy dips his chip into the salsa, eats the chip, dips his fingers in the salsa, eats his fingers, and then another person's like, "How do you sleep at night?" And the guy's like, "I sleep on a Serta mattress, so I sleep." And the music starts up all night long. You know, from like that. Oh, don't do that. Sorry. What's that? Is it? I don't want to say Eddie Murphy, because it's not Eddie Murphy, is it? Because Eddie Murphy was dancing on the ceiling. I think. Oh no, now I'm getting my retro songs mixed up in my head. You know, I have my phone right here a little bit. I'm busy fighting some of these ghosty ghosts. I could Google the All Night Long song. It would be easier if I had a speaker assistant, you know, text assistant, to where I could say, "Hey Google, what's this song that I know from the 80s or 70s? All night. Oh. All night. Lionel Richie. Yes, that's who I'm thinking of. Oh, poor me. I can't think of a Lionel Richie. I really have a horrible brain sometimes. My poor Swiss cheese brain, as Sam Beckett always said in Quantum Leap. Quantum Leap was a good show with Scott Bakula. I never saw the new one that they made a few years ago, but I like Quantum Leap. I didn't realize it at first. For a few years, there was this murder mystery I knew of, where it looked like a woman had been shot in the head by a bow and arrow on a boat, and it turns out that she was actually stabbed in the head by a stiletto heel shoe in a boat. Because it was an interesting murder mystery. It's interesting, especially that it was a Quantum Leap episode. Because Quantum Leap didn't really deal with murder mysteries every episode, you know. It's not a police or crime-solving drama show. Ooh, a little cover fruit. But that murder mystery always stuck with me for a few years until I was watching Quantum Leap and I'm like, oh, it's this one. This is that show that had this murder mystery. Okay. Another action sequence I could remember from that happened to me again was there was this hallway of doors and I couldn't quite remember what the show was either, but I remember that there was this guy trying to unlock all the doors, and it turns out that this one door was locked by magnets, and so the guy unlocking the doors figured out how to unlock the doors by dropping magnetic iron filings onto the door to figure out which locks were open and unlocked. Turns out that was MacGyver. You know, the old MacGyver with Richard Dean Anderson. Wow, I've not heard of Richard Dean Anderson in quite a few years. I know he was in Stargate. Because that's actually why I was watching MacGyver, because I was watching Stargate at the time. And I'm like, hey, it's the same actor. I wonder if I like him too. In this too. And MacGyver's alright sometimes. They had some episodes that were weird, like the Sasquatch episode, where he's on an abandoned boat, rusted boat in the middle of nowhere, and he's trying to get away from the Sasquatch, trying to get at him. You never see the Sasquatch, you don't know it's a Sasquatch. You know what Alfred Hitchcock said about horror? The best horror is the horror you never see. And now I'm thinking of the Runaway Guys, where they're playing Mario Party and then they get to Horrorland in Mario Party 2 or 3 or whatever. And Chugga's just like, the horror of John's mother. Or nowadays, Claire's mother. Because John wants to be Claire now. So that's okay. We can call her Claire. I don't mind. She hasn't changed her web profile yet to say she's still Proton John, but also Claire now. So I don't know if she's thinking of going for a new, a new handle. Like, instead of being Proton John or Proton Claire, it's going to be Smethany Claire or something. That's Luca Jin. Oh no, that's perfect. That's her wife. That's their next top model name. That would be a pretty good handle for Claire, right? Smethany Claire. It does sound a little snooty, snotty, bogus, but upper class name, well-to-do, or haughty-taughty, like, hello, I'm Smethany Claire, and I'm gonna be America's next top model. What weapon do you have equipped, Grugga? Because you keep getting levels for that weapon. A light axe. Okay. Okay. I was just wondering because he kept on getting levels and I'm like curious what he had equipped. I kept getting level up after level up after level up. Let's do some diamond dosto. Dust the diamond all over that ghost. Oh god, I've been watching too much Hell of a Boss. Too much Bethany. Well, as long as the diamond dust doesn't lead to a poltergasm, right? And we're all good. We're all safe from the ghosts. Oh, perfect. Those monsters stay connected in a way that I can hit them with Shantae the next turn. Deal some damage. Come on, get out of the way, ghost to ghost. There we go, Iga. Way to go. Well, I've been through 4 floors of this dungeon, and I think I've run out of things to say. Ooh, hello. Why didn't you take your turn a second earlier? I could have stuck you too. Stick, stick, stick. Stuck you with the stick. Well, if you've watched this far or have skipped to this point of the video, let me know how you feeling today, everyone. Having a good day today? Just starting your day? Ending your day? Need something to listen to put you to sleep for the day? Do you have any pets? Pets are cool. Do they help you sleep? Do they help you wake up? Do they scream bloody murder at you for seemingly no reason at all? I don't have a pet myself right now. I kind of want one, I kind of don't. I kind of want one from the fact that I love cats. It's just like, I don't know how well I'm effective at raising animals, you know? I wasn't good as a kid, and not to put myself down as a kid for what I couldn't do because I wasn't taught well enough or raised well enough, but I do still feel sometimes a little angsty being around animals for too long. Makes me feel bad. Like as a kid, all the time with my cats, they'd always want to go on my grandmother's second floor and hang out for all the time, hide out. And I didn't like that, so I'd stuff all my toys and everything at the top of the stairs so they couldn't get over on top upstairs. But God help them, those cats learned how to jump very well. They would just jump from the stair to the awning of the room and get up there. Those cats were jumpy cats. Aren't too heavy equipped. Oh. I'd rather have this equipped. Because I'd rather Ark would be recovering his MP while he's in a dungeon. You know? A very good thing for Ark to be able to recover his MP as he's in a dungeon. Because he can do light healing, light damage, light debuffing, and as long as he can recover all his MP while he's doing that, in the middle of fighting and all that, very good thing. Oh, mask. I don't yet have a monster that can make use of the masks. Excuse me. I don't know if I would ever get... Oh, power unit. I don't know if I would get one for the foreseeable future. I would love to have one because there's a very powerful mask in the combining shop that you can get. So long as you have the right items. Let's see, with that magic sprig, let's use that right away on... Liza is kind of a red mage. Let's have her increase her MP a little bit more. Well, there should be this floor, then only 2 more to go, I believe. Slightly long episode today, I'm afraid. Oh, get out of my face, fly. Little bitty fly in my face. That or dust. And I can understand if it's dust, but if it's a fly, just get out of my face. Oh, man, it's touching me, it's a fly. Don't like little flies landing on my body. Don't like them in my face, don't like them on my body. I'm not a good body. I'm not a good body for flies to land on. Makes me wish I was poisonous or something. You know, with my sweat or something. Like a frog, just kind of sweat out some ooze. Some little fly-killing ooze. Of course, if I were a frog, then I would just eat it. Isn't that a Weird Al Yankovic song? Just eat it? Just eat it. Eat it. Because it's Michael Jackson's Beat It, but it's Eat It. Without the B, you know? You eat it. You eat the cream puffs, you eat the tacos, you eat the nachos, you eat the hamburgers, you eat the cream puffs. I said that already. The cakes. The vanilla ice cream, the strawberry ice cream, the chocolate ice cream. Make a Neapolitan in your stomach. That's a gross thing I just said. Of course, what is eating dinner if not making a Neapolitan in your stomach of everything you eat? Because it is called a Neapolitan whenever you mix the three flavors of ice cream together, right? There's the Superman. You don't call that Neapolitan, but you call it the Superman. Or the Super Scoop. Superman's a good name for that ice cream. I used to love it as a kid, but in recent years I've found I don't really like the blue part anymore. Which makes sense, because it is cherry. In a fashion. Well, actually, it's the red one that's cherry. The yellow is the vanilla. And the blue is... what is it again? It's not raspberry, is it? Something, I don't know. Ooh, an elven book. We be high elves up in here. Yeah, Sinea's attack isn't really all that great. She is more of a mage. Cards are more of a specialty item for her. To have equipped. I think there's some elemental cards you can get later on in the game that make her attack a little better against some differently elemental themed monsters. Because, you know, there's those long swords that turn into the different 4 elemental for the long swords. There's weapons abound in this game with all kinds of different elemental feelings to them. I could use a drink. I could take a break if I wanted to. I mean, I am over 30 minutes for this video. I could just take a little break from the video. From talking, from playing. I would rather wait when I'm at a spot where it makes good sense to cut like that. Yeah, like when I get to the next floor, I'll cut. I'm gonna go grab a drink. Take a drink. Have a little drinky drink. Once I finish off this floor, which I've finished off the monsters already, get the treasures, nice little treasures, go down the stairs, and I will be right back in one moment for you. Alrighty, welcome back to me. Welcome back to you. I've been gone for a couple minutes because I actually had a migraine. Didn't realize I started drinking. That I had a bad migraine. Not a bad migraine, just a little bad migraine, but still. All migraines are bad migraines. Especially when you're thirsty as hell. Took a couple minutes just to do some decompressing. Do a little cleaning up of myself. You know, splash some water on my face, you know how to say. But a couple minutes decompressing, have a little drinky drink, taking a little pain medication for migraine to hopefully go away. Within a half hour, it would be all good. All good indeed. Decompressing can be good at times, you know. I should know. I'm not that good at decompressing, honestly. And I have a lot of built-up, pent-up stress that I deal with most every day. I also have a lot of post-traumatic stress from my childhood, as you may have noticed if you've been watching my videos for any length of time. I'm not in the best 100% mental state all the time, you know? And I understand it helps when you get a support system in place and all that, but it sucks when you don't have a support system or anything. Or even when your support system that you have could be a little bit better. Well, honestly, now I'm thinking of Joker movie, the first movie, with Arthur Fleck, you know, Joaquin Phoenix, where that social work isn't quite up to snuff. and taking care of him and helping him with his problems. And then she's like, well, you know, Arthur, we gotta talk. At the end of the session, you know, they've cut the funding to our place again and again. So actually, we're gonna let you go from now on. And Arthur's like, what? But all my problems, all my medicine, all my need to talk. And she's like, well, Gotham just doesn't care anymore. Gotham just doesn't pay me enough to care anymore. That's sad. I mean, I understand a social worker like that is kind of beat down by the system herself, maybe even beat down by her clients. Maybe even beat down by the fact she has the job she has because she didn't quite get the job she wanted, maybe. Whoops, wrong monster. Yeah. It can suck when you... because both sides of that coin of the system can be beat up pretty badly. I don't know what's beating up on me right now. I know there's the... I know I have high expectations for people to be nice, but a lot of people aren't nice, you know? But, you know... I don't have enough temperance here at the moment. I don't know why. I usually have better temperance than what I have now, but... You know, temperance is a means of understanding or caring that people in bad moods are just in bad moods and they're not pissed off at you or anything, but it doesn't help that I'm pissed off sometimes lately and I'm just beat down, stressed out. Not finding interacting with people all that interesting right now. Like I said, I have high expectations for people to be nice, and they're not nice, and... It's the weather, probably. It's beating us all up. It's hot. It's sunny all day. If we're reading the news, news sucks. It ain't the nicest news nowadays. But you know, don't worry about that while you're here. Please enjoy the video. Please enjoy EclecticAndrew too, even though it's a dark and grimy game itself. It can be a good game. I'll show you the ills of the world and show you how to make them right now. I'm going backwards. At least with this game, at least everything gets fixed up, alright? More to do. Is that move called Ryosei Baka? Baka. I'm gonna slam you to the ground. Baka. I do love that YouTubers like me, much better YouTubers than me, of course, but like Nico B, Chugga Conroy, H.C. Bailey, Firelord Brooke, Masay and Ella, we're all doing our good parts that we can to spread cheer, spread happiness by playing video games, not bring everything down to earth all the time. Maybe I need to work on doing that better. So maybe you'll like me a little bit more, you know? But sadly, I need a lot of work. I'm so horrible. Baku, okay? It's called Baku, not Baka. You know, actually, while I'm thinking about it, can you leave a comment below if you're watching this second? leave a like if you like as well. Do something to interact with me and outside of just watching the video, please, for the moment. I just want a little feedback on, say, what quick little, like, 2D Mario game would you like to watch in the near future that I could maybe do? I am thinking I can't exactly do that 100% right now, but yeah, I can do the All-Star version of Super Mario Bros. 1 and 2 and 3. Not that I really want to play 2. But also there's the fact that there's the crowd control app. The crowd control system that lets viewers mess around with the game, mess around with the player, the Let's Player, the video content maker, and make things fun and interesting and haphazard for the player to play the game. I could do that too with Mario 1 and 3. I don't have rolled myself right now, I just have the All-Stars, but if I want to use the crowd control app, I might play 2 for a while. But I prefer 1 and 3. And Rolled, of course, I love Rolled. I wonder if Rolled was the first Mario game I beat outside of Super Mario RPG. When I got All-Stars, I stayed up for quite a while playing it at night, all the time. Instead of, you know, going to bed and being ready for school and all that. Wasn't really taught the best how to manage my sleep schedule as a kid. But you know, we all need to learn how to handle our sleep schedule every now and then. Because sometimes we just get so out of whack. Whether we're kids, adults, we need to figure out some ways to get back on our system. But yeah, with Mario Brothers, leave a comment. Feel free to say, hey, do this for me for a minute. Oh crap, oh wow. Oh, I have Shantae. She can use Refresh. Okay, flashing light warning. You've been forewarned. Please be careful. Do not die. Monsters can die, but flashing lights do not die to flashing lights, people. That's a really flashy spell. I'm really sorry about that. Yeah, want to see some Mario on the Super. Want to see some Mario being crowd controlled. I mean, honestly, for the crowd control, I might just crowd control myself, you know, because I don't have too many viewers that would be like, hey, I want to spend money on you. So I think I just crowd control myself for a little while. Playing that game. Or games. If you're interested in watching it, I don't mind. I am interested in playing them, so don't worry about me not being interested in playing them. I'm just trying to find something to find some interaction with you, the viewers, so that we can have some fun and enjoy watching videos together. Enjoy video games together. Because video games are pretty awesome. Why do they scratch their head like, what am I doing? Oh yeah, I can remember. And then start charging up. It's so weird. Oh well. Weird things happen all the time. Hey, another way for you to interact with this video. What's the weirdest thing that's happened to you lately? Have you been watching random videos and finding random things happening to you in life? Leave a comment below now. Weirdest thing that's happened to me, I think, lately, not that it's happened directly to me, but I've seen it happen, is I've seen a squirrel just plunk out on a tree. It was so hot the other month, and he just plumped down on his belly on the tree. Not even on a branch, just in the small bit of shade of the tree, and, you know, the thick part of the tree where he's not going to roll off too easily if he lolls about. But just kind of plumped out on the tree. Legs out. Like a pancake. Not completely flat, because he wasn't, you know, he was in a tree, so he's not gonna get, you know, flattened in any way, but just as flat as he could be. Enjoying the breeze, I suppose. Oh no, Shantae can't make it to that monster. Oh boy, they're charging up a lot. They're gonna hurt when I get to them. I've gotta hurt them first or they're gonna hurt me bad. And honestly now, I've realized I didn't put a healer down there with Iga. So he's already up to those charging monsters and he's about to get his ass handed to him if he doesn't be careful. Oh, don't you dare paralyze him. Don't you dare paralyze him. No, Iga. He's been paralyzationed. Wow, this floor's a long one. It's long and in charge. Is that what they say? Hard and in charge, long and in charge. Strong and in charge. I know they say long-armed law. But, huh. I don't know. Bye-bye, Ghost to Ghost. This is a spell I don't use much. I'm not quite sure what it does. Okay, it did nothing that time, but I don't really like using spells like random dice or whatnot. I don't even really like Setzer all that much from Final Fantasy VI, but I use them sometimes, but not really for the dice or the randomness or, you know. I understand wanting to take a chance on stuff like dice rolls to level up, like your power level, like Joey always did, and Yu-Gi-Oh! With the Graceful Dice and the Devil Dice, whatever they were called. Ungrateful Dice. I wonder why that kid, the fake psychic, thought, oh, this is perfect. He doesn't know the rules, and I can beat him because I know he has 2 Graceful Dice. So I'll beat him when he put down 2 graceful dice, because he can only play 1 at a time. But the rules of the game say you can only play 1 graceful dice at a time. But if Joey had put down 2 graceful dices, he would have only been able to use 1 of them. He only had the 1 monster. And it was one-on-one battles in that battle. You know what? Shockingly enough, I survived. And if you have survived this episode too, leave a like below. And feel free to comment on any of the topics we discussed today. And everyone, I hope you had a good time today, and I hope you have a good time until next time. Take care of yourselves until next time too. Bye-bye everyone, bye-bye. Bye-bye.